Welcome back. Welcome back to Stalker. Well, it's like 7:30 in the morning here where I live in Orlando, and decided to let's see. Decided to make this video because I wanted to point something out. I'm here in the garage. I've been debating on whether to make, the wolfskin coat and let me just say, considering that Hinterland has obviously changed the game, and now there appears to be a lot more wildlife. A lot more wildlife. Not, well, I won't say a lot more, but a couple more wolves here and there, like everywhere you go where you typically see, say, one wolf. You may see multiple wolves. I've changed my mind. Oh, I didn't get this drawer. What if there was a box of shells in there, huh? I've changed my mind that I would suggest getting as buffed up as you can. It doesn't matter whether you can run at this point. Running's good. Evading is good when you can, and you can always evade without running. You just have to, you're going to have to actually go a little bit out of your way. So, I don't know, with what I just experienced with the wolves, I mean, it was almost like a life-threatening thing just to get back here. So for all of you out there who are gonna play this game and say, come to Coastal Highway, I would say, beware. Coastal Highway is not what it used to be. It was always a place where there were, oh come on. It was always a place where there were quite a few wolves, but now, yeah, there's quite a lot more wolves, so. I wouldn't be, I mean, if you're on Stalker, and I never searched these, my goodness. Say you're on Voyager or Stalker, especially on Interloper. Now maybe they curtailed the wolves a bit on Interloper.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I have noticed that they aren't quite as punishing, but they may be. I would hope not, because Interloper's pretty tough in and of itself. So. Yeah, there should have been some. I think I found like one rifle cartridge here. Yeah, but I missed those, didn't I? I'm just putting out a warning here because I am definitely gonna craft me up this wolfskin coat now. So, of course, I got attacked by 2 wolves, and when I came here from the road, I came out of a fishing hut surrounded by about 6 wolves. I'd already killed 2 in that area, and I don't know how many are across the street here. Luckily, I killed these 2. If it's 2, it may be the same one just got aggroed again because I was bleeding and he smelled the blood. In any case, that gets me about 3 days before that one or two respawns. And how many are across on the ice? I don't know. At this point, I really don't. Didn't see a great number out there before, but I'd already killed a bunch of them, and it's been 3 days, so they may be all back or most back. I don't know. So I hope they put more rifle rounds in the game. It doesn't appear that way because I went through the entirety of Desolation Point and I didn't get as many as I've gotten previously. So can't craft this moment. Being at night, I'm kind of stuck with waiting this out. So I have food. I'll just do a wait real quick. Pass the time. I'm still gonna regain condition. I would say regaining condition now or keeping your condition up is even more critical. And it seems the wolves when they do lock onto your scent, they're coming quick now. There's no, you don't have any grace period here. It seems like the scent radius is a little further. For instance, if you go out with 3 scent, you might as well figure every wolf that's in that radius is now on you and coming for you. So dropping decoys is going to be something that's going to be critical, I suppose, because that may give you a window of time. So like they will all go to that decoy. I don't know whether it's going to be one, whether it's going to be all. It's not the type of thing you test too often when you're in the situation. Obviously the decoy, they're going to go to wherever. Here's the thing. If you have nothing on you and you go pick something up that gives you scent, and there's a wolf or wolves that can smell you, they're going to go to that area. Even after you walk away, they're going to first go to the original point that the scent was at. When they get to that point, then they'll continue on to the next point that they detect scent. So this is how this goes. The number of wolves, I don't know. Maybe one wolf comes, maybe 2 or all. I don't know. Whatever in the scent range. They all will follow. I've seen that, so I will amend that and say yes. Any wolves that can smell the scent will go to the scent. It's as simple as that. So this has changed a bit. It's not your regular long dark anymore. They mean business now. Hinterland's upped it just a bit. Yeah, let me just get the daylight where it's light in here, get my condition back, and start this crafting. Hopefully, yeah. I don't know if I'd worry too much about. I'm gonna try this and eat this now. Just that I hope they are more inclined to stay true to the degradation level and not give you food poisoning. Just with a 25% item, because it's tough enough now. It used to be you had 3 or 4 wolves and it was tough enough, but wow. 6 wolves on you at one time, and because when I came here, now they've always made it to where you come into an area, just so happens that the wolf that you want to avoid is just happens to be coming right to your area as you come there, just like the lighthouse. Just like when I came here, the wolf was coming over the hills just as I was coming down the road. So I will say, be warned. You're gonna need to be buffed. It's not just as simple as just kind of like, you know. Now I had meat on me. There was nothing I could do. Now I could have dropped my meat, but I needed it for here. I needed it to come craft. I need to be able to eat. So you're gonna have to be a little because you're gonna have to become a little more creative in how you go about this. You're not gonna be able to just carry. You're gonna have to be creative in how where you kill things. Like the deer that I killed in Coastal Highway. I mean, down on the other side of Coastal Highway. I should have gone around the deer and forced them down toward the fishing village, not toward the log sort. Warning, warning, do not do that. Do it the other way. I'm telling you right now. So I can craft that with the axe, with the hatchet. Interesting. I wonder if it changes anything. Interesting. Don't know if I remember that from before. And as I said, I think in the before I entered the previous video, I'm not as inclined to make statements like I'm definitely going to do this or definitely going to do that, because if this is the case, it's not a walk in the park for sure anymore. So I am definitely going to go for the better items. Look for the bet, and I'm not going to worry about being able to run as much as being able to survive an attack, because attacks happen. You can avoid them by running, but eventually you're going to get attacked. And if you get attacked and you're down, you don't have the necessary. I, I don't know. This is going to require some additional planning. You're going to have to keep the materials on. You're going to have to keep bandages on. You're going to have to assume that you're going to get stuck in an attack. So avoid when you can, no doubt. I mean, that's going to be my plan. I'm just going to have to avoid areas where there's groups of wolves, which I haven't done so far. But that looks, and the thing is, like here in Coastal Highway, I could go up through the passages up above, but there's wolves. There's a bear up there as well. So I don't know. Let's see how much further I can get on this. Yeah, this takes a bit. This not all at once you're going to get this. So hmm, 3. I thought it was 4. That's fine. Having the extra pelt. When you do craft, you might as well assume, not assume, you might as well just know in advance. You're going to need a pelt or two. You're going to have to continue to get pelts. And that's the other side of it. Yeah, you can craft a wolf skin coat. You're going to have to engage and kill a wolf. You have to, I mean, the deer is one thing. You're going to be doing that anyway because you're going to be eating those and using them for meat. Makes makes getting the level 5 skill on cooking even more critical now. Because with all the wolves you got out there, you're going to have a lot of wolf meat. And so you're going to have to be careful about eating. And yeah, it's going to require a little bit of additional thought. Hold on, Will. We need to get this done, so we eat that before it degrades any further. Thank you for no food poisoning. I'm not going to get too much further with this before it gets dark. I have to sharpen this knife up too. Oh, it is night. Wow. I didn't even realize I'd gotten that far. Can I craft at night like this? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there was just enough light there before that happened to... That's cool. I got a long way on that. See if I can find this bed without... Good, because I didn't want to burn a torch or anything. Alright, well, I'm sure I didn't give you anything too definitive other than watch yourself. Let me fill up. So Coastal Highway, let's just say Coastal Highway is now quite menacing, quite dangerous. It was fairly dangerous before. Now, wow, it is just ridiculously dark, huh? Yeah, we need to finish this up. Let me check my... Okay. Let's drink a cup of coffee. Top that off. Be careful with this. Don't go too far with that. You know, about 4 hours. I could have gone 4 or 5 hours there, but I'm not gonna get crazy with it. Yeah, this sucks up a couple days right here real quick, doesn't it? I thought I was closer than that. Or I thought I was a different angle than that. Getting closer, getting closer. Let me use this instead. Yeah. Wow, degradation on the knife is pretty quick too. I'm crafting. Maybe it varies from item to item, just how much degradation is involved when you craft. You can see why I had to have the meat to come do this. I've run out of most of my other food. You know, canned food, the other food. So absolutely necessary to do this. But once you're done, you're done. You can then repair normally with your sewing kit or your line, hook and line. So you got to be at a crafting table to do this. I'm just gonna go 5 and just say, do it. Then I have to sharpen all this up. Come on, don't stop me. There we go. All right. So let's look at our wolfskin coat. Which is not there. Interesting. Oh. Are you serious? So it cut me off, I suppose. Okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. All right, now let's look at our wolfskin coat after I get something to drink. Okay. 4, 2, 4, 2, 25, 20, and 5, and 7. But minus 15. You see? 4, 2, 3, 3. 60% wetness it can handle. So minus 7, minus 2. All that is and that's at 93. This is, yeah. So there's really little doubt I'm going to be taking this off. I will take this off. We will put the wolf skin here. And we will put this here. Don't think I can repair this in the dark, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But there you go. Once I repair this back, I need to get this up. I can also pick up my deer hide. It's on the floor somewhere. Of course, it's dark. Yeah. So let's just say Hinterland has definitely put a little bit different complexion on this. I'm gonna also craft some more arrows. I've got 12 arrowheads. I got my bow. Got plenty of. I'm gonna make additional bows. I'm gonna have to, I suppose, get lean and mean, strip down, get ready to be a hunter, and I'm gonna have to be very careful about this. I'm gonna have to be a little more stealthy. I'm gonna have to get out of here, basically. Plan to go to the dam. I still have to go out there now and somehow retrieve my crowbar, which is out in the middle of the killing field out there on the ice. That ought to be interesting, all and stuff. I'm gonna have to go a long way around, I suppose, to do this. I'm probably just gonna get out of here I'm gonna try to get out of here, going the back way and just heading out. And hopefully, these wolves haven't spawned and come over here. So yeah, this is a whole nother thing now. Used to be, I didn't really worry about it. If I got in a wolf battle, I could generally keep it down to one wolf battle and get out and heal up and move on. Now it could be. I mean, I've had multiple wolf battles, but it's because I pushed it. I went out there and tried to do something that I shouldn't have done unnecessarily, and ended up in a bind. So now it seems like that's going to be something that's almost going to be unavoidable. You can end up in multiple wolf attack, and then you can't. You just permadeath. Permadeath. No, it's not something you want to mess with. It's maybe good for dramatic effect, but that's about it. You want to avoid wolf battles unless you absolutely have to, and you get to the point where you're gonna, engage a wolf. It should be a wolf, and there's, should be sure that there's not multiple ones. But I'm gonna have to be hunting some deer, and I'm gonna have to get these up. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous for what I'm on, and this is the thing. I've harvested. Oh my gosh, I don't know, 8, 10 carcasses, maybe, conservatively, I'd say. I have cooked quite a lot of meat. I mean, let's see. Let's see on this run. 26 days. Okay, 46 prepares, 42 encounters, 13 struggles, 1. So there's 13, and I haven't harvested them all, but I've harvested quite a few, probably at least 2/3 of those. Deer killed 1. Well, but I've harvested other carcasses, and I've actually run the deer into the wolves and then killed the wolf, so it doesn't register there as the total amount killed. Obviously, I've cooked 63 pounds of meat, if not more. I have some more on me. I have some more harvested on the on the ice. Let's see, blizzard survived 18. So yeah, there's been quite, and I've left here and come back. So most of those have been right here in Coastal Highway. Yeah, only one food poisoning, thank God. And these are fairly minimal. 18 fires. No bear attacks yet. 10 rifle shots taken. That's terrible. I wasted some shells there. This is a pretty good stat. I mean, this is almost half that. So that's not bad. So in any case, just wanted to make this video to say, beware. The wolves are in greater numbers now. At least as far as I can see, the wolves are in greater numbers now. Oh, yeah, I should have eaten that, shouldn't I? Before it got that far down. I'm not eating that. No. And these have dropped considerably. These were at 92 when I got here. Let's get this in the stomach right now. So, that's the deal. You're going to have to be careful. Now, I'm going to have to wait and see when I get to Mystery Lake. Because Mystery Lake always has, say, 4 wolves out on the ice. It's going to be interesting to see how many wolves they put out on the ice there on Mystery Lake. Interesting to see what it's going to look like walking down the railroad track. So this could be just this area has been increased. I'm basically just speaking about Coastal Highway at this point. Haven't been, but the Desolation Point Coastal. I didn't really see an increase in Desolation Point Um, I saw one wolf. I'm sure there were probably two, and I just didn't see the other one. That's normal by the lighthouse. This could be just an anomaly. You know, I have seen this vary from time to time where there's quite a lot of wolves on the ice, and then another time there's three, and then there's five. And don't think I've ever seen more than five in a group, though. But that's usually the exception and not the rule. So this may be a game that's the exception. All I can say is be careful. They seem to be more aggressive, and there seem to be more of them. And I myself am going to start to play more buffed. I'm not going to just take for granted that I can sneak around and that's going to be good enough. Plus, here's the thing. I want to go to Timberwolf Mountain. And to do that, you're going to have to survive outdoors for, the walk is going to be a little bit longer than just typical, because there's no structure. You're going to have to run into a cave is going to be what your structure is. So you're going to have to know where that cave is. And if you're in a blizzard, you may not find that cave. And it's not like there's a structure here and then you're running over to another structure to where it's just that simple. I don't know. It's a whole nother thing. So, and there's really, I don't know what to tell you, because if you're out there, you can't get under cover. The blizzard comes, you're going to get wet, and then you're going to freeze, and then you're going to get frostbite, hypothermia, and death. And that's the way that's going to go. Now, what's pissing me off is I had these stats already. How is it at 7272? How were my stats? This seems a little strange. I was up to, say, 47. Of course, I did have everything up almost to 100 at that point. These two, yeah, these gauntlets made, they've dropped down considerably. So that's that. I'd say once I have everything up, I'm going to be about 52 when I have everything at 100. So I'm going to shut it down because I got to go to work at 8:30 and it's a little after 8. And so I just wanted to give a little warning here with this video. Craft my wolfskin coat. And just say I'm going to opt for protection and warmth at the expense of some of the sprint. Losing a good bit of it here. I may opt for the combat boots, which is going to give me some of my sprint back. The stats are close here, so I'm going to get... The tough part is I need some more cured leather. But when I get to the dam, driving gloves, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to find some. So I'm going to have to stock up on cured leather to keep, even if I get the, which, if I'm not mistaken, I have another pair of boots in one of these houses. When I get outside, I may be able, if I've killed the wolves that are going to be in this area, I may be able to get there. And just, I think I know where it is, and I'm going to try to snag those. So give me a like. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you back soon.